Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you about how this life is a moment to moment appearance. So, what we are seeing is a projection of our own mind. And mind is so fast that it creates moment to moment whatever you see in your life. This is not only just for seeing, but also all other five senses. All that is a creation of your own mind. And the fact that this is a moment to moment appearance, when we get identified with whatever appears in you, we start suffering. And when we can let go of this faster, we become liberated. And yes, indeed, it's not easy not to get identified because it's so appealing. We feel like that we need to get identified and process whatever we experience, whereas the suffering starts. But once we see that it is all an appearance, which is moment to moment, and if we can dive into each moment, the next moment will be all fresh and pure. And that's the only way that we can live this life. It's not easy for us to be anchored in this moment because of the baggage that we carry from the past and the future, that what we project into the future. Due to this, it's very difficult to be anchored in the present moment. But that is the only way that we can live this life, because each time we just get hooked with either past or future, we lose the present moment. And whatever life is happening right now. And in fact, past and future does not exist other than in your mind. It's all present moment. It's all right now. One time I call this nowness. It's like the entire thing is just in the now. What more there is? Even what we are seeking is in the moment, the whole time. But we are so much in seeking that we miss what is in here right now. And diving into each moment can create so much liberation that you die in each moment. So we are no longer carrying any baggage. We see that it's moment to moment appearance. Like we no longer would look forward for forever, because knowing that life itself is constant change. Everything, moment to moment, it changes. How can we have any fixed ideas? It's like you have a picture, you take a snapshot of the reality and you're trying to constantly make it like in the picture. We can't, because life is constantly moving. It's constantly appearing moment to moment. We would not be able to be present to the moment, what is appearing right now, if we are so hooked in our past or the future. So we will not experience what is right here, right now. And the mind doesn't want you to be living in the present moment. Because mind starts dissolving in the present moment. It wants you to miss the moment. It wants you to be constantly moving to the past and the future. And in fact, past and future also happening right this moment. To see how you can dive into each moment and just let go of things quite fast. It's not easy as it sounds like, but it's the way. It's so liberating. Like, I remember I heard a story in Buddhism, says like Buddha was preaching to a man who was about to die. And this he has to give the message in the shortest form possible. At that time, what the Buddha shared with this man, Daruchira, was Daruchira, if you see something, see it, and that's it. If you hear something, hear it, and that's it. If you feel something, feel it, and that's it. If you smell something, smell it, and that's it. If you taste something, taste it, and that's it. And this has the whole summary of all spirituality right there. This is about living in the moment. So by the time who heard this message, Daruchira, he just merged with the reality and he experienced true nature of himself. Because the message was so sharp and it just hits him. And the message was for him. Because each person has its own path, unique path. So that Buddha was preaching this to him himself, only for him. So that really hits him, which wakes him up. And that's the summary of spirituality. Because once you see it, once you stop from there, rather than going into that perpetual thought process, and that gets cut off, where you get deeply rooted in the present moment. And you're connected with your senses. You're seeing, hearing, feeling all in the present moment. I mean, you're deeply in the present moment. Mostly, like, I get the question, what do I need to do in order to get experience and spiritual awakening? What do you need to do when you're sitting on spiritual awakening each and every moment? Because it's right here, right now. How do we even miss it? And mind is constantly distracting you, telling all the lies so that you live in this whole mind-based paradigm of illusion. And mind's function is to keep the illusion alive, this whole reality, the reality which you experience right now, that is the function of mind, to keep this alive. And that's why we need to go beyond the mind, because it will never, ever guide you to the truth. Only when there's a no mind state is when you experience the spiritual, well, true spirituality or true reality. Once the mind just dissolves, you will experience the reality. So, like, each time that once we recognize that this is a moment to moment appearance, and when we die into each moment, our life becomes more alive. We are no longer in our mind based paradigm where we just come and rooted in the reality, true reality, which is right here, right this moment. So die into each moment. Thank you.